Cancer. My name is Nigel and you have found Alchemy. In a minute, we're going to be doing your May 2024 reading. We're going to be doing things a little differently. I'm going to shift into warp speed, lay out your first round of tarot cards with some charms. You're welcome to stay and watch that, or you could just skip right over it and go straight to the reading. We're going to be laying out all your oracles and second round of tarot in real time. I will see you all on the other side. Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. Let's get started. Okay, so here in your finances, it looks like you have let's start with the charms, okay? You have something that may be making you a little salty. You have salty. You also have a wish that is out there. There's something that you're wishing for. And you have this card. Now this is the Sun, and it is the happiest card in the deck, as you've probably heard before. But on this side of the Sun, it looks like there is a wall between where you are now and what could make you happy. So you're seeing a blockage there. Happiness awaits you, but happiness awaits you after you get past some sort of a hurdle. You have a wish about this happiness. You're a little salty about the wall. This was in between your wealth / finances and your career / business, and it is the fortune cookie. So there is something that's a bit of a mystery. Let's see. Here in career and business, the card itself is indicative of somebody who is standing up for themselves with the Seven of Wands. You know, somebody who has basically is winning. You see all these wands at his feet. He has a wand in a defensive pose. There is something that you feel like you're defending yourself against here. You have a couple of signs here on this card. One of them is Gemini, and one of them is, let me see if I can get it. It's Leo. I don't know if you can see that. Leo. One's Gemini and one's Leo. Leo does rule this card as well. There might be a Leo involved in this in some way, or someone with Leo highly aspected in their chart. You also have the charm of I chose strength, and strength is also a Leo tarot card. So I see Leo a lot here. You yourself may have Leo highly aspected in your chart for at least some of you, but you are defensive about something. There's other people involved in this, and there is a wall. There's a barrier between you and your goal, you and your wish here on the table in May. In your social life, and we are going to clarify everything, and we're going to pull some more tarot. So that's not the end of that. That's just the end of that for now. Now, in social life here, you did pull this charm, and it says, I have an angel watching over me, and I call him Dad. And certainly for some of you, you may have a father who has passed away that is watching over you. But generally speaking, I use this charm to indicate that there are people on the other side watching over you. It doesn't have to be your father. It could be anybody. You do have help on the other side, though, Cancer. And it says, own your dreams. And this own your dreams might be a message from somebody on the other side to you. Now, I'm going to move these charms for a second here. You did pull the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords on this side is traditional, and the Three of Swords on this side is a little bit different. It's you examining past pain. There may have been some past pain here. You do have a flower there, so once again, I do think there is someone on the other side helping you through this. This has something to do with your social life. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily have to do with your friend group. It could. It could have something to do with the love interest in your life. There is a tower moment here. This is Scorpio energy. Some people believe it's Aries energy. But regardless, there is some sort of tower moment. And it's making you think about the past. There may have been something in your past here that gets triggered when certain things happen in your present, if that makes sense. But there is some sort of a tower moment. There is some sort of a reckoning, some sort of a problem, some sort of a I struggle to find the right word. I was going to use catastrophe, but I didn't use it, and I didn't use it because I don't think it's particularly accurate. There is some sort of a thing that is going on between you and the person that you consider your loved one, and I do think it is triggering something, some past pain that you have been through. There are no charms on top of this, so when we clarify it with the cards, we'll get a better picture of this. But it is sort of changing the structure of what is into something new. And that is the eye of God. You know, they say that this is the eye of God, but I can't help but think that it is somebody on the other side helping you through this time, Cancer. You do have spiritual help on the other side. Here in between, now this is your health and well-being. This is your wealth, obviously, but over here you have two charms that are sort of connecting the two. So whatever is happening with your career and business is definitely affecting your well-being. And there is hope here, but as you can see with this rose is sort of off to the side. It's in your future. It is not in your present. And there is also peace here. So this is the stone of peace. So you are going to get through this. You are going to get over that wall. You are going to and it says, I miss the old Kanye. That doesn't really get pulled a lot, but you have something, there is something that is triggered from your past here. And I keep going back to that because even in this picture, it's a child with a horse looking at a wall. And I'm wondering if all these things that are going on in your life sort of triggers an event, a trauma from your past that you connect, even though there's no real connection, that you connected. And you might miss the time when this was not happening. You have here, you will get a chance to exhale. You will get a chance to rest here with this Four of Swords energy, and you will be able to experience joy again. I know you can't see that, but it does say joy. This is the stone of joy and self-love. So I do think you're going to get back on the straight and narrow. But what's interesting about this is that all the way off to the side, where you might miss it, you might not even see it unless you really looked for it, is the skull. And this is sort of my charm version of the death card. But more than that, it is, in your reading, I really do believe that it is somebody watching from afar. You have somebody here on the other side, Cancer, that really does love you and is really concerned about you. I usually don't do mediumship with these monthly readings, but I'm telling you, it's really strong in this reading that there is somebody on the other side here really standing by you during this time. Here in home and family, you have believe in love, but you do have the Lovers, and you have protection with the evil eye pendant here. So there is protection. I can't say it enough. There's protection here. There is protection against something. There is somebody that loves you on the other side. It's been said over and over again. You do have someone watching you. There is a choice you're going to have to make on your own, though. So like if I had gotten this side of the Lovers, it would be a choice that was divinely guided, right? And it doesn't have to be about a relationship. It could be for some of you, but it doesn't have to be. It's a choice. And on this side, if you notice, it is missing from this side. It's up to these two people, your divine masculine and your divine feminine, the two parts of you that make you you. You have to make a decision on your own and pass a test. You are going to be helped as much as possible. It looks like you are protected, but you're going to have to, it's almost like passing a test, you know? So as we move along here in spirit and self, you do have wish, and this wish is sort of off to the side. It's, by the way, the closer we get to the center, this is dead center, and dead center is where you reside. So the things that are closest to dead center are the things that are happening sooner rather than later. And this wish obviously is not exactly on top of you at the moment. It's in your future, but you are going to have a wish come true. You are going to be able to have choices here, right? There's going to be choices, and the choices that you have are all going to be positive ones. If you look on this side, it's confusion, right? He's confused. He doesn't know what the hell to do. Look at him. But on this side, it's like, wow, I have so many great choices. What shall I pick? And this is self. And this is a wish that you have. Maybe you wish to have choices. Here in advice, it seems to be, there's a lot going on. So let's start here with just the card. In advice, Spirit is telling you to try to be as clear as possible. Try to get your head clear. Try to remove your emotions from this. As a Cancer, I know that's difficult. And try to think logically with the sword and figure things out. That is the advice. But you have here, strong is beautiful. And the strength of clarity is definitely beautiful. And you have where there's a will, there's a way. It's like people are rooting for you. And here, even here, you have Archangel Michael, right? You have Saint Michael here, along with the sign of Capricorn. And Capricorn here may be obviously something highly aspected in your chart. But when I see the sign of Capricorn, they're extremely logical human beings. They're grounded. They're grounded in reality. They're methodical. They go and do what they need to do. They don't really use their emotions. And I do think that is a very strong advice piece here. There's swords, there's earth, even Saint Michael has his sword here. There are swords very prevalent here, strength very prevalent here. So you're being called upon to take all those emotions and put them on a shelf for a little while you make a decision and gain clarity. There is some sort of clarity you need to get through this, and to decipher this. And you're not going to be able to do that through the fog of emotion. You're going to need clarity for that. Let's clarify some of this stuff. Beautiful reading, very interesting reading to this month, Cancer. Here, so you have your money and wealth, and you have this wall here. But you also have this wish. You have a wish. And it says vacation. I know this card well. But vacation is like, when I see that, and I don't think it has to do with an actual vacation. I do think it has to do with leaving the way you usually do things, i.e. your emotions. Air. The kite floats on air. The sword represents air. You're being called upon to use logic. Take a vacation from the way you usually do things. Approach things a little bit differently here, Cancer. I think it'll serve you this month. Career and business. Career and business. You have that Seven of Wands energy. Yeah, you have success here. You have success here. You're going to be successful. You have to do the work to get over that wall. And I think the only way over that wall is logic. And you have this Three of Swords energy here that you seem to be, and it says someone is gossiping about all your secrets. Yeah, I don't take these cards literally many times. I do think that there might be people in your ear. Okay, I do think that there might be people in your ear. And I think that when you quiet your mind and shut these people off and use your clarity. And the only way to get clear is to remove the noise. Remove the noise, whether the noise is your emotions or other people's words. Swords, aloneness, clarity. That's what you need. Turn that off. In this Tower moment, You have this Tower moment. It looks like something happened between you and a loved one, or something may happen this month between you and a loved one. And it says bad. Yeah, here's your intuition kicking in. I think you already know. Listen, if this hasn't happened yet, I do think that you feel something in the air. I do think that you feel something in the ether. I think you sense something isn't right. Something's coming. Do you feel that something's coming? If this has already happened, did you feel that way before it happened? Did you kind of get a gut feeling like something was coming? That's what the bat represents here. There is something that went on between, or will go on, between you and a loved one that's going to feel important. It's going to feel very important, and you're going to sense it before it happens. You're going to sense it. It's not going to be anything you see. It's going to be something you feel. Here you have in health and well-being. Health and well-being. Health and well-being for Cancer. You have 2. You have August. Is there something that happened in August here? Did something start off? Did any of this begin in August? You also have Lily, and it says spiritual love. I do think you love this person. I absolutely do think you love this person. August could be a birthday, but I have a feeling for many of you, if you think back, something happened in August, maybe to kick all this off. In home and family, you have this decision, this test, this decision, and it is the jug, and you also have gong, an exciting event, a jug, right? Yeah, you need to lighten up. And when I say that, I don't mean lighten up and I mean get lighter, get less heavy, remove your emotions from the situation, get clarity, get lighter like air so you can figure this out. There is something. Unfortunately, excitement can be many, many things. It could be happy excitement, or it could be this Tower. But you're going to feel this before it happens, and you're going to have to make some sort of a decision. But you need to get lighter. You need to get lighter in your brain, so your brain isn't so laden with heaviness that you can't see things like the bat does. Show me in spirit self. Show me these choices for you have Lion. Time to act. Yeah. Well, you have this wish coming in, and you're going to have a choice to make, and you have a decision to make here, and you have choices here, and at some point it's going to be time to act, and you're going to have to make the choice. And for each of you, it's going to be different. I can't be like, oh, you're going to have a choice between, Lisa or Marie, or Ken and Tom, or this job and that job, or it's going to be different for all of you. It could be 2 people. It could be a person. It could be what to do about this Tower moment. This could be about the wall, about your job. And you have this advice and guidance, which I really love. I love this advice and guidance for you. And you have the Ram, which could be an Aries for sure. Could be, or it could be somebody that is stubborn and aggressive. Perhaps somebody that is, you might be involved with someone who is quite stubborn. For sure. They don't have to be aggressive so much. It could just be that they're very stubborn and it's difficult to get through to them. Here you have you starting off on a new path, and I like that for you. But it could be a new way of thinking and handling things. This again is some sort of an offer, and it's an offer in the realm of action. Do you make this decision or not? What will you do? You are waiting for something to happen, but I think action is going to be needed on your part to make it happen. I do think you may have felt defeated within a certain situation. I do think there is love between you and somebody else for sure on both ends. I think you love them, and I do think they love you. There may be somebody who walks away from a situation and continues to spy on someone. There is an emperor here in the midst, and this is Aries energy. Like I said, with the ram, this is Aries energy. This is someone who is in charge, somebody who is in charge of their destiny, somebody who holds the world in their hand. There is balance here, Libran energy on the table. Justice will be served. You may have to fight for what is yours, what you know is yours, and I think you will. I think you will. Here is that sword again. You're being asked to step into air energy, air/earth energy. You're being asked to step into that. And here it is. This is earth energy. But if you look at this is the Queen of Pentacles. But if you look behind her, there is a pillar, strength, right? Definitely looking deep. And the collaboration here, this could be your work, because there are obviously a lot of things going on in this reading. This could be your work. You may be called upon to collaborate on something or do something where you feel that when you look at it, you feel that it's pointless. There's something it's lacking. I think you choose to walk away from that. And I do think that you and this person that have the Tower moment do end up seeing eye to eye. I do think you go through a period of time where you are a piece of ice, but you will soften here. You will soften towards this person. This person, and this is Piscean energy, this person will go introspective and will understand what's going on. And once they come to the understanding of what's really going on, once they come to the understanding of the actual real truth, and maybe the clarity in your head will give you the tools necessary for you to go forward, you have this what's next type attitude. Okay, we've accomplished that, and looking out the window, what's next? Because here's your 1111 card, and you already know. This is the King of Cups. He is facing the other way. I don't think that he's facing away from you. I do think that you are to look behind him and see all the strength, because you look at the King of Cups and he is soft and nurturing, and he's a water sign. But when you look behind him, look at all that strength that we don't see from the front. This is a strong person. You're being asked to, this is more Pisces energy, but you're being asked to look behind you because you already know the answers with the keys there. You already know the answers. This will calm down. You will face what you need to face here, Cancer. You will survive the storm, and you will become the King of Cups counterpart. And right there is the manifestation card. So it looks, at the very least, it looks fascinating. You do have to get over a couple of hurdles here, for sure. Give me one for Cancer, please. Just give me one for Cancer. All right, I'll take two. You have two. You have Capricorn, disciplined, tenacious, resilient. We talked about that. Capricorn energy is very grounded energy. Very goal-oriented. And then you have Pisces. Is that Pisces? Yeah, you have Pisces in the 12th house. Secrets, karma, shadow work. There might be some shadow work to do here. Remember when I said there is something that happens that triggers things from the past, past traumas. Maybe things you don't talk about here, Cancer. But there is stuff here to unpack, for sure. Let's pull one card for Cancer, please. You have projections, reflections. What are you projecting? What from the past are you projecting onto your present? Is there a trauma from the past here that you project in your present time? Is there a secret that you don't talk about? Only you know the answer to that. I'm going to pull one more card. For Cancer. Just give me one more for Cancer. Yeah, the bushfire. For sure. There is a fire burning out of control here. And that, I really believe this is the Tower moment that we talk about at the bottom of the deck here. Up. More sword energy. That's what's going. Listen, you need clarity. You need time to think. You need time to clear your head. You need time to get straight. You have to connect the dots where the dots are necessary to connect. You have to get over this wall. Past what's stopping you. Over to this. I wish you all the luck. Big hugs.